Okay.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you. I'm out at Mark's house and the what do we call this? The deck review.
The fireside chat.
The fireside chat. I'm gonna have to relabel this chat. I'm sitting here enjoying some Cubans. Oh, let me get that.
That's the other side of your cigar.
This one right here? Yeah. No, the other side. Man.
I know a lot of you guys are still watching Katie Calls it. So,
I thought you had
Philly Cowboy, what's going on, y'all? Can you guys hear? How's the sound?
Wait a minute, how much you trying to cut off? Man, you just cut the little
Let me know how the sound is.
Damn. You're just trying to take the whole motherfucker off. Man. What's that much, man?
Okay,
guys, I've never smoked a cigar.
All right, guys, so we're live.
So take it easy. So take it easy when you because these are Cubans.
How about them Cowboys, y'all?
So you gotta rotate it. You gotta rotate it, right?
I don't rotate. Well, that might be part of that. You know how you did.
No. I did a good lesson.
Last time
Mark ain't got no faith in me. So,
no, I got to teach my kid go. Shout out to everybody.
Jonathan, yes, great road game, man. Let me tell you something. A lot of people said that the Cowboys didn't need this win, and again, we did not need this win. But in my opinion, I look at it like this.
Hold on, and keep on going.
I wanted us to be 10-6 because again, we were 9-7 last year, and we didn't make it to the playoffs.
Keep it going.
Because if the Eagles win today, they will also be 9-7. So I think it was imperative for us to get that win, close out the season on a good note, and that's where I was at with that. So what do you guys think about that?
I think y'all don't know how to smoke no damn cigars.
I don't.
Here I am.
Told you I'm a virgin cigar. Told you I'm a virgin.
Damn it, Carol. Okay, this side goes in. Okay, now
I know I'm doing.
Okay, it's not like he's smoking a joint.
He do.
Dak is clutch. Beasley is a beast. And look, this is the thing. I've been talking about this all season about Cole Beasley. They haven't been giving him the ball like they should have. And I don't know if it was scheme. It was schemed to not give him the ball or what. But you see what happens when Cole Beasley gets the ball. When you have Amari Cooper on the field, that slot route should be open because Amari Cooper gets a lot of attention, and because of that attention,
there you go.
These underneath routes should be available, and for whatever reason they haven't been. But now, you see what happens when Dak does his thing. When Dak is allowed to be Dak.
Absolutely.
You know what? You don't mind if I take the mic for a second, D?
What?
He told y'all so.
This is our group chat right now. We call this the Cuban deck fireside review. This is what we got going on right now.
You know what?
Where's the Philly Cowboys said?
You got to keep drawing on it. Sure. I got some Joe Blues rum.
I just brought him some rum too, so he's good to go.
We're stopped. You know what?
So this game is important to me because I looked at it like this. We won a game without Ezekiel Elliott. And a lot of you Dak haters out there kept saying, oh, well, Dak can't win a game without Ezekiel. Ezekiel is the whole reason why he's doing this and doing that. Look what happens when the Cowboys, the coaching staff allows players to be players. Yeah. Look at Blake Jarwin, 3 touchdowns on the day, guys. Before this game, would you ever have thought that?
No, because a lot of times we were saying, why is he even out there?
And we say, why is he out there? Because he's not getting the ball.
You know what?
Like the Stogie blow the smoke on the Dak haters. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what, Pounce?
You know what, Greg?
18 weeks ago, I sat out here and I said to you, the Dallas Cowboys were going to win the NFC East. This guy over here, he laughed.
Yep, sure did.
The NFL Network, they said 5 and 7 wins at most, that they sucked. There were questions on the defense. And I said, defense? There might be questions with Dak Prescott, but that defense is going to be good. And as I sit here smoking this Cuban cigar, wondering if I can get some more.
You're right, Philly Cowboy. Man does not know how to use these weapons.
I look back, and it seems like every time they put an obstacle in front of Dak Prescott, and they say he can't do this, all of a sudden he seems like he does it, doesn't it? Remember after last year he regressed, He's a bum. He's RG3. And the first couple of games of the season where it was like, 170, 160, right?
Yeah.
And they said he can't throw for 200 yards. But then all of a sudden we started picking up a little bit before we got Amari Cooper, where he was throwing like 220s, 230s. And they still say he can't elevate a team and put the team on his back and win. That he's not one of those quality quarterbacks that can do that, right?
No, it's not perfect. We still got a lot to do.
But you know what? I beg to differ. It may not be that he's throwing for 5,000 yards because, one, we don't throw that much football.
No, we don't. We're a run
But I got to
team.
tell you, 14 times now? 14 times.
14.
There doesn't, listen,
14.
we got the ball with how much time left? 2 minutes, 18 seconds left?
Yeah, 2 minutes. Yeah, about two and a quarter.
Got horrible memory.
Hold on. No timeouts left. No timeouts left. And guess what? We went no huddle, and Dak Prescott, when it comes crunch time, he does it.
David J, yes, we all agree. The team did a good job today, but we do have a lot of work to do on this offense. We played better. We played a better game, but there's still some things that need to be fixed.
You know what? I'm going to say there is no perfect team out there in the NFL, and for some reason, everybody thinks that everybody but the Dallas Cowboys is perfect. Look at the freaking Minnesota Vikings, who were NFC Championship game last year, best defense in football, one step away. They're struggling to try and make it into the playoffs right now after spending how many $80-some million for Kirk Cousins?
Yeah.
And guess what?
And David said
Don't go
something
over
too.
400.
Hardly any flags on us this game. That's another thing that was big too.
But here's the thing. So with all these people talking about Dak can't do this, Cowboys, they're dead, they suck, blow it up. Somehow we got Amari Cooper. We got some talent, and all of a sudden it changed, didn't it?
Yeah.
So they say, well, Dak can't throw for 300 yards. How many yards did he get today? Oh, I'm sorry.
Over 300.
But he had a 400-yard game too early this season, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
You know what's amazing? And here, go ahead, send a hate mail to him. In 2016 with Tony Romo, you know how many 300-yard games he had?
I'd probably say like 2. You probably lost. Too, didn't we?
1.
Did we lose?
1. The whole season, Tony Romo had 1 300. And I'm not saying it because you fucking Romo-sexuals piss me off. Anytime I say anything about Tony Romo, well, you're just trying to elevate Dak by trashing. No, I'm trying to point out that it's not 300-yard games that end up getting the championship.
No, it's the team chemistry.
Since Ezekiel Elliott didn't play, he didn't get the title.
Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the last game.
Texas played
But Saquon, if the question you asked is Saquon didn't pass him, so yes, he's still in the league.
That's a scary team. Colts. They're the hottest.
You look at all these quarterbacks.
Brian Soka?
You look at all these quarterbacks that are throwing for all these yards, man. Their teams are struggling right now. They aren't clinched. We clinched before today. That's all you can really
and
ask.
this is the thing. And it's the thing.
Y'all not in a strong division.
Right, and they say
But
that.
you know what?
They say that.
But we might have 2 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If the Eagles win today, because they're playing right now.
Are you telling me that the NFC South is a strong division? Carolina started out 6-2 and pretty much lost.
Atlanta was trash. We beat Atlanta.
Tampa Bay's trash. Atlanta's trash.
Yeah, and we have to keep that connection tight. You're right about
Look,
that.
We finished 3-1 against the NFC South.
The Rams are 4-3 in their last 7.
AFC West may have 2 years.
So you can't look around and say that, oh, well, the Cowboys are just this, the Cowboys. No, it's not the way it works. Every team has faults. Every team has good things that they do. The question is, do you have enough things that you can do right to elevate you to win? I look at the Cowboys. I'm sorry. As much as everybody keeps saying one and done, we're 7-1 over the last 8 games.
So who do you anticipate you're going to play?
Probably going to play Seattle. First.
Now, a lot of players, and I
at
know
least
a lot
it's
of
not in
fans,
Seattle.
a lot of fans said, and I had this poll with some fans earlier. A lot of you guys out there said that you guys would rather see Minnesota, but it looks like we have a better chance of playing
I think
Seattle right now.
I think it's going to be Seattle pretty much.
And you know what?
But again, no
Bring
matter
your
who we
ass
play,
on.
we have to be ready to play them regardless, y'all. There's no way around that. You got to be able to beat the best, because when you go to the playoffs, it's no more lower level teams. Everybody is fighting, and I look at it like this: this playbook that we had all season, you got to throw that away in the playoffs. You got to start from scratch.
No, I like what we had today.
No, I like what we did today, but you have to do more. You see how the Eagles won the Super Bowl? Every one of their running backs scored. They did flea flicker plays. They did naked bootlegs. They did a lot of screen passes.
3-step drops.
3-step drops. Dak needs 3-step drops. He needs to find an open receiver fast. None of that hesitation stuff. And if we're going to beat Seattle, you have to match their intensity. And Russell Wilson is going to be bringing it. You have to be that guy to bring it.
And you know what else, too, though? I look at that game, and I look back at the video I did on that. Well, I was a little frustrated with the play calling. We turned the ball over quite a bit. Receivers weren't getting open. And at the time, I said,
do we play on Saturday or Sunday next week? Somebody asked.
I can't imagine.
It'll probably be Sunday.
It's the Cowboys.
It's probably Sunday, but it's not determined yet.
Yeah, but I look at that game. I look at that game, and we turned the ball over 3 times. The play calling wasn't correct. We didn't have Amari Cooper. They had Earl Thomas. Like, a lot of things changed from when we played them the last time in our favor, in my opinion. Although they're playing pretty good football, I like our chances in that game. I really do. I really like our chances.
What are you talking about for the first playoff
in
game?
Seattle?
Yeah, I do.
Bring Seattle ass on. They got to come to us. We're not going there.
Yeah, and look, thank God you're not playing at the CenturyLink.
Okay, I got to say one thing real quick here because I'm actually looking over here at the stream, and it's me because I'm doing this keto diet and I only had like 3 chicken wings or so there.
Looking good.
And oh well, thank you, I appreciate it, man. I feel a lot better and stuff, and I've got a lot of new followers and things. So I've had
Jonathan.
this is actually my second shot of rum here, and I've kind of got a little bit of buzz. But I'm looking at the feed, and is it me or does E2 Blue have this blue halo over him right now?
Yeah, I see that.
E2 Blue halo.
It looks like he's a ghost or some shit.
Well, you know, the ghost of E2 Pass, you know, is here in effect,
let's
you guys.
hope it's the ghost
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Let's hope it's the ghost of the Dallas Cowboys past, the past that we failed, and that this is a new Dallas Cowboys team. I look at this team, and instead of us finding ways to lose games, we're finding ways to win. I'll be honest with you. Look at what your Giants team did, getting that score late in the game there. I was just like, oh, shit. You can lose faith because that was always the heartbreak games that we would have every freaking year. But we've had some of those this year that have finally gone. It's like they finally learned how to win.
Yeah.
And I think that finally that they got rid of the
No, you know what it is?
mojo.
They were finally taking chances.
Yes.
When the last time you seen the Cowboys go for 2 ever? You know the Giants defense was scrambling on that too. They were like, "Whoa, they're going for it."
And we
because we don't do
but
things
here's the
like
thing
that.
you gotta love though. I know the Giants.
E2 Blue Halo.
Okay,
I like that.
let's be honest now. The Giants are a garbage ass team. Okay, so let's not get too happy about it.
They were hot though.
Okay,
They were hot though.
He knows it, but Saquon is a saving grace though.
You like the cigar though? This is your first cigar ever, right? Mm-hmm. That's smooth, isn't it?
Smooth.
So that's why you go for a 2-point
this isn't
conversion when you play
this is the real shit.
Yeah.
This is like,
But again, that's what I was
This
talking
ain't
about.
the black and mild.
When you get to the playoffs,
but I don't mind sharing
chances.
it with you because
you got to do things that you don't normally do. All of this pit pat, dig and dunk crap that we're doing,
no, we went downfield.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying I'm talking about overall what we've done over the season. We got to do better. Period.
I wish Michael Anthony would join us out here.
He's not going to.
I think he's locking us out.
Yeah, he's feeling some type of way right now. I don't know what's up.
Your daughter's here, man.
Scott Linehan sucks.
Okay.
Rod, you are exactly right. We all know Scott Linehan sucks, but again, at the end of the day, until the Cowboys decide what they're going to do with Linehan, and think about it, if we go to the Super Bowl, it's pros and cons of that. We're going to be happy because we can finally go, but the problem is this coaching staff is going to remain the same, and we're going to have to deal with this for another 4 years. Think about that.
No, I'm sorry. My heart just skipped when he said if we go to the Super Bowl. You know what? I've been blessed in my life. I got a great wife. I got great friends and stuff that are around me right now. You know, I'm not a rich man or anything like that, but I'm blessed with a lot of great fans and great people to be around. But literally, if we could go to the Super Bowl, I could be.
Well, I'm just going to ask you guys this.
So Rob was saying, too,
this
we were
like
talking about 2 defensive turnovers with no score. We definitely have to do better with that. When the defense gives us the ball back, we have to take full advantage of that. We have to score the ball. We got to get in the red zone. We got to do better at that. We scored. We got Blake Jarwin in there 3 times. We only had one
time in the red zone that we didn't score, and that was we had a field goal miss.
Yeah, that was the first drive of the game.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys this. Let's say we do go to the Super Bowl. Let's say we go. No, this is hypothetical. It's only in Atlanta.
Somebody said,
are we taking the trip?
I'm going to be actually.
You're going to be
I'm
there.
going to be in Atlanta for like 10 days. I'm going to be there the Friday before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Mark's going to be at the Super Bowl regardless.
United Way is doing great work up there. They're going to have a virtual reality set at NFL Experience and things. So I'm going to be there shooting videos, putting people around and things like that. So I will be there. Can you imagine? Now, again, it's only about 600 miles to drive there. It's not that far. So I was talking to Tracy. Tracy's like, well, we need to get tickets, flights for. I was like, you know what? We got to rent a vehicle when we get there anyway to drive around. It's like, you got to just drive on down there.
I understand that, Rod, but we also didn't have
down there
all of the starters out there on the offensive line as well.
So
you got to look at the different aspect of the game. But they still won. So
there's nothing like the Super Bowl.
That's what matters.
Oh well, you don't even have to get tickets just to be. You're talking about having 300,000 people coming through there. There are events everywhere. The NFL Experience. I mean, you've got the Playboy parties. You've got Snoop Doggy Dogg part. I mean, there's parties in the streets. I mean, even in Minnesota, as cold as it was, they had the Super Bowl city. It was like the ice skate and stuff. They had outdoor bands. Sheila E. out there. I mean, I saw Sheila. Look, I was this close to Sheila E. Sheila E.
I love Sheila E.
I was literally at the NFL because here's the thing. When you go to the NFL Experience, you'll end up seeing NFL.
Mark is living the life, y'all.
You will. Oh yeah, the glamorous life.
The glamorous life.
No, but they had when you're at NFL Experience, they've got like the studio setups where they're doing the live shows there. So we're literally standing right behind the set. We got Deion Sanders and Sheila E. is right there. And it's like I said, there's nothing like being in a Super. And it was the Cowboys. Oh my! I've seen the New England Patriots so many times. It just kills me.
And you get tired of seeing the New England Patriots get to the big game.
It would be a kick. It would be a kick. Sorry, I know it's your channel. I don't mean.
No, you good. This is a group chat.
You know how they have the media days where they let people in to ask questions.
Poor Giant fan is quiet.
Wouldn't that be crazy if they let Mark in to ask a question?
I got nothing to
say,
y'all.
You got to know somebody.
If they let Mark go in there and ask questions to the media, I'm right there. Yes, I'm E2 Blue. Yes. What do you think about blah blah blah? Like, look, Mark. You know how big that would be. You would be the Don Juan of the regular people.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, you look at just being there, that experience of the Super Bowl. I've never got a chance to go to one, but I imagine that atmosphere is amazing. No matter if your team is there or not, it's like going to a draft. You see how many different fans were there in Texas at Cowboys at the AT&T Stadium. It was wonderful. Remember that Broncos fan that we saw that had like the full get up? He had like statues. I remember you was with me, Rasheed. Like we talked to that guy. He's a Bronco fan.
How long has he been a Bronco fan?
Man, all his life. But he was an older dude though. He was like pushing 60.
I mean, that to me is more fun than anything else. Is meeting some of the crazy fans that dress up and stuff. And for me, I'm one of those crazy fans because I got a voodoo doll. So people know Joe Boo.
Appreciate it, Robert.
But for me, what I enjoy doing is I like going there and actually discovering it, spreading it around, and showing everybody, giving the feel, that kind of stuff.
Well, Philip, you look at the. He was talking about. Sorry, he was talking about the backup, only 51 yards rushing. I'm not worried about that because they are backups.
No. You are looking at this the wrong way, my man. You are completely looking at this the wrong way. Because here's the thing. What you just ended up getting is the Cowboys are learning to win in different ways.
Throwing the ball.
We won passing the football. The fact that you're going to have games where Zeke Elliott can't do it. The fact that you can go out there in a shootout, that means you can win in different ways. To me, I'm happy about that.
With that.
If it ended up being that, we're just
the playoffs is.
We're just a running team, and that's all we. No, we want to be able to say, you know what? I'm gonna beat you this way. Oh, you got that? But guess what? I'm gonna beat you this way.
Well, you take what they give.
You take what you give.
So Robert asked, do we think that Cooper's gonna make a comeback in the playoffs? Basically, get better and be dominant like he was.
I think so. Well, but here's the thing.
I just like him being
you know what? And again, people are looking at it the wrong way.
Right.
The fact that you had Cole Beasley come alive, the fact that Michael Gallup is coming alive, it gives you more options. If you're a defensive coordinator, it's going to be a nightmare if you know that Cole Beasley can beat you. It's going to be a nightmare if Michael Gallup can beat you. It's going to be a nightmare if Cooper can beat you. Oh, and don't forget, you've got Zeke Elliott. You can't cover everybody. That's what you want. You want to have so many weapons that you can't be stopped.
With that being said, my rebuttal to that is this: if you're out there and you know that we have these weapons, as a coordinator, Scott Linehan, I'm talking to you. You need to utilize your weapons. You see how you allowed your tight ends to do things. Nobody was expecting Blake Jarwin to do that. You look at what you have with Rod Smith. Get Rod Smith the ball sometimes. Get him the ball out in the backfield. Get Jameis Olawale out there. Utilize the players that you have on offense. Get Tavon Austin on some screenplays. Because you give Tavon Austin some space, the way that Tavon Austin can run, that is huge. So that's my gripe with that.
On the other side.
Yeah. Down low.
Yes, what a catch by Cole Beasley. They almost didn't call that right, but I'm telling you, when that knee down was big, that touchdown was huge
on the other side
and winning this game for the Cowboys. They got to get Cole Beasley in on some things.
This great bomb?
Yeah.
So the Linehan called a bad game today.
It is.
I don't think that he called a bad game today. I think that he finally allowed Dak to do what Dak does best.
There, perfect. Now we get a little more light. Okay, so E2 Blue is not blue now.
Somebody asked, E2 Blue is not blue? I got you. Philip says, did Linehan call a bad game today?
Actually, we kind of moved it around quite a bit some more. I mean, the fact that
you took what they gave me.
Well, you didn't have
Zeke
called the good game today.
Well, you let Dak do what Dak can do. You keep. I feel like when I don't want to say this, but when Ezekiel Elliott in there, I feel like they handcuffed Dak. They're like, all right, well, we got Zeke, so Dak doesn't need to do much. Allow Dak to be the quarterback of this team. It's not like he's not capable of doing it. You don't know what people can do until you give them a chance to do it. And that's my whole thing with this team. That's the biggest issue that I have. Allow your players to be players.
All right.
Give them a chance.
You understand, I'm going to tell you what. I get a bad rap from some people, and I don't know why people hate me. But I honestly tell you, I love these guys right here. I love talking football with all of you guys. I love getting all the comments and everything else.
Welcome to the chat, Redskins Nation.
And to me, this right here is the vision of a dream, or excuse me, the realization of a dream. Excuse me. The rum guy got me up there with this Cuban cigar. But a lot of times I see things and what I want it to be. And this is exactly what I wanted to see out here. There's no better feeling than right now, even though we got a stinking Giant fan here, to have friends sitting here talking about the Dallas Cowboys and the fact that we are actually going to be in the playoffs and have another week to live.
And I know you guys out there, you guys give Rashid a bad rap. You guys like, why is that Giant fan here? Look, he's still our friend. You know what I mean? Like, we give him a lot. We give him a lot of hell, but he's still cool. You know what I mean? Like he was very helpful with us when we went to the draft, because he didn't have to do that. He was by himself. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to be in an RV with a bunch of Giants fans.
Okay.
So I got to give him credit for even doing that. First
hold on. No, E2, I swear. Wait. Do you remember when we were there? Okay. I think he's a classic Cowboy fan.
He might be.
Oh, no.
Because he woke up. No. He woke up wearing a Cowboy Joe Boo shirt. He was like, how'd this get on me? I don't know how that happened. He was like, yeah, I love the Cowboys. I just don't want them to know.
Eli.
Come on, man.
The only reason why I wore that shirt. The only reason I wore that shirt was to sleep in.
It was like cold right there.
He didn't have no place to do his line.
No, what we did, we didn't hang him, but we put him on top of the RV, and I got good footage of that.
You know what? That trip, I wish you could have drove down with us. That trip
was so fun.
It was we did not sleep other than Foots.
Yeah,
Foots was always sleeping in the back.
We saw him sleeps.
Cheers to you too.
But that 23, 24 hours of driving down the road, talking football. You were talking so much trash about how bad the Cowboys are. The Cowboys, they're jokers. The Giants are the best team.
Yeah.
But just, who are we going to draft and everything else. And remember that night when we drafted Van Der Esch, everybody was like, oh, man, fuck this.
So hot, dude. I went back and looked at my videos the other day.
Oh, he got the whole taste of it. Look at these Cowboy fans.
Mark was like,
So what? So one thing you guys got to understand too.
I was literally like,
another
okay,
thing, too,
let me take another drink.
when we were at the draft, Stinking Giants fan got so much footage on all of us with the picks, mainly the first round pick, Leighton Vander Esch.
Yep.
Now, me, I went into the RV. I was mad not because we chose him. I was mad because I knew that he was a player, but I wanted somebody else at that time. But nobody knew he was going to do what he's doing now. But I did say in videos, and you guys can go back and see that. I did say that when we did draft him, I did a video that next day, and I basically said that Leighton Vander Esch is, if our defensive line plays well, he will be a great linebacker. And look what happened. Our defensive line has been stout. He's able to play sideline to sideline and do the strengths that work for Leighton Vander Esch work well for this defense. Now, he won't be great in other defenses that don't have great defensive lines, but you see what happens when your defensive line is stout. Your linebacker play goes up. And shout out to him, Jalen Smith, for coming back from his injury. And our linebackers are playing tough. And you look at now, a lot of fans will say, oh, we don't need Sean Lee. But, hey, Sean Lee is a good player's coach. And whatever they decide to do with Sean Lee, I wish him well.
So they shared the injury report then?
As far as what?
After this game.
Vander Esch is the only person that was helped.
Vander Esch is going to be okay because he was actually staying on the sideline. I think that the reason why they took him out of the game is because they didn't want to further any injury. But he's going to be ready to go for playoffs. I guarantee that. No, nobody smokes blunt. We don't smoke blunt.
Oh no,
cigars.
This is no weed zone here.
We don't
Yeah,
smoke weed.
These are Cuban cigars, okay? Just Cuban cigars, nothing else in it.
No, got federal jobs. Can't do that. Nope. Mark to the fellas just got off.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Shout out to the Cowboys Nation. That commercial said, "We ready for y'all."
Did it too hard?
I really did.
You said Playmaker 74 says Cowboys will lose in the first round. Are you a Cowboys fan or not?
Again, you know what? I love it when people doubt us. Every time they said we can't, we're done. Our backs get to him.
Oh, you burned me.
My cigar's going down quick here. So, after having your first cigar here, I haven't had that many in my life. In fact, I have a friend of ours that I was in San Diego.
Playmaker's a Philly fan.
I had my first one. I've actually had this box of Cubans for 2 seasons now in that box and keeping them in shape.
Oh, you don't have humidor?
Yeah, I do. I built 2 humidors. No, that's why these are. I got them right there at 75% humidity, and I've kept them there. And you only got about less than half a box left of them. But every time I've had one, it's
Dak
really
looked like
nice.
2016 Dak. Yeah, when you let Dak be Dak, he will always be 2016 Dak. I kept trying to tell the haters.
I'm sorry, he's actually better than 2016. I believe he's got 26 TD passes.
Y'all just enjoy this moment because next week y'all gonna be crying.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Y'all gonna be crying next week.
So look, we know that you hate the Cowboys.
Yeah, I do.
Because you're a Giant fan.
Of course.
Now, why do you think we're not going to make it farther in the first round?
Because Seattle's defense is going to crush y'all offense, y'all, and then who's going to stop Russell Wilson on y'all defense?
What do you mean? We do well against Russell Wilson.
Did you see the passes he was throwing last week?
Have you seen
nobody?
Have you seen what Dak has done?
And then they got a running game now too.
We beat Seattle with Dak at the helm.
When was that?
When they came here the last time.
What is this revenge talk
They
y'all
beat
keep
us
talking about?
No, we lost.
Because we lost the last game. I'm talking about the one before that.
Okay, you talking about the last game?
Oh, the last one, yes. We lost the last one. We won the time before that.
Okay.
The first time Dak played him.
Okay. Seattle's better than the last.
They have a better coaching
them.
staff, yes.
Yeah.
And Frank, to answer your question, man, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just finishing the topic what he was saying. I was trying to hear what the Giant fan was saying. But yeah, no, I do give, and I said this on Mark's channel, I do give the coaches credit for this game only because they finally took chances. If the coaching staff does more than that or more of that, then I will start giving them more credit. But if they go back to the crap that they were doing before, that's not a winning formula, then I'm gonna crap on them. But again, I will give the coaches credit today for winning this game. I will give them that as well. Hey, Cowboy haters. Cowboys are living in your head rent free. I know that's right.
Oh, you know what's amazing though? I noticed something because I was wondering, it's like, did YouTube change the analytics or something?
Yeah, they did.
Well, no, my numbers have been down the last
No,
few
no.
weeks.
No, what it is?
Since the Cowboys won.
They were cutting spam.
No. But my amount of views and things. And I noticed
Oh, that's
that,
because you have a lot of trolls in your channel.
and I think they run and hide like cockroaches. They're not there. They don't have as much to say.
How about them Cowboys? That's right.
I just want to know that dude that told me.
Yes,
I don't know what I'm talking about.
What is that dude, Colin?
Which one?
We need to take chances
on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
So he's on my channel.
Oh, Colin Cowherd?
No. This is
Joseph.
he's this butt ugly dude. He's got like 120 Twitter followers and stuff, and he's always talking about Dak is doo doo. And I was like, is that a football term? I actually tweeted about, is doo doo a football term?
Dak is doo doo.
Stephon says, "What's going on, guys?
What's up, man?"
This is a birthday present for my wife,
Humiliating loss.
and I'm enjoying breaking my.
So I know this is a Cowboy channel, but let's address the elephant in the room right quick. So Rasheed, what do you think about your Giants? Not just this game, but going forward.
Well, we gotta do something about the quarterback position. Something.
You mean you got a 2-time Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah, but he's not Tom Brady, man. Father Time,
enjoy the dub, bro.
Father Time is caught up with him.
Do you remember when we argued in the parking lot? And I told you this.
We're running low on gas.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
You told me that in the parking lot. We had a nice big discussion over that.
I told you. I told you then. Was I right?
You were right. You were right. But still, I would still have my Eli over Dak. Remember that. But
Who's the backup quarterback?
Nassib? Is Nassib?
no, it's the dude
Yeah. Kyle the
Hey,
letter.
playmaker, you
Letter,
said
yeah.
I should shut the hell up, but you're on my stream though. You know this is my channel, right?
You're so
You know you
dumb.
don't have to be here, right?
That's so dumb.
Like that's dumb.
I
Like,
love how
really?
people tell you, yeah, you can't say it. Well, this is my channel.
Hey,
Wait a minute, I can't-
moderators, handle that for me, please.
My bad. I'm looking at Katie.
You guys are
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, I just got to get a
What you
quarterback.
talking about now?
Just
I don't
talking.
know.
It doesn't matter.
I have it on mute.
Listen, it doesn't matter. Okay.
Just say I'm looking at you.
She's actually really good people, man. She's a lot like you, and she deals with
I agree, Dana.
with
What's going on, Dana Jet? How you doing, bro?
she's a lot like Katie's a lot like you. She's got like
Hold
all
this
of
down.
I find
Hold this
pressure
down.
too.
Hold that down, Preston.
I just don't. I keep myself
I don't
busy.
have it anymore. I was
Hold
talking
that
to
down.
you.
I go through it. No, actually, I'll go through it. I think that's one of the reasons why. I
Hey
stay
Sheila,
so
how
busy.
you doing?
Oh, Sheila. I got some bad news, man.
What's that?
The gas tank is running out, man. Fire's gonna go out.
You don't have any more propane?
I have to go upstairs and grab one.
Thank you. Got to go get some propane.
I mean, we can hold it down until you get there. Unless you just don't want to have a fire or something. Good win going into the playoff. Yes, Sheila. But again, like I said before, Sheila, we have to keep this going. We have to keep taking chances. We have to keep playing to win. Do not let the defense dictate what you do on offense and vice versa. You have to play aggressive. You have to play your game and come out strong. What you guys think about that?
Mark.
What she say?
Mark.
Did she say your name?
Mm-hmm.
She's
Wow.
Been been calling him for support.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Katie loves
If my name was,
Oh, no,
I'm about
no.
to change my name to Mark.
Somebody was on there earlier. Was like, was it Mark?
Yes,
Mark
Dana,
Simpson
no
or Mark
Cowboys.
Holmes that you want to call?
Mark is
Mark
pretty much
Simpson.
saying, get out of
Oh,
my
shit.
house, guys. No, Frank, Mark is not saying get out of his house. Mark was the one that wanted us to come out here and do this live stream. So Mark is being hospitable. And he likes having the company. But he's also watching Katie at the same time. So.
I'm trying to listen. It's
That could not hit open.
Good luck, John. Happy.
Say what?
it's a good.
Hey, Playmaker 74. Are what fan are you? Like, I'm confused right now. Like, you being weird, bro.
Yeah, what is she talking about?
Carson Wentz can't stay.
She's
on
answering
the field.
questions.
She's like, Mark.
Must be wrong. Well, look.
Marcus.
Hey,
Mark,
Thomas, you look
Mark.
at what they have with Nick Foles, man. They're
Can you
over
give me a
there
call?
like playing Nick
Old
Foles
chap.
like And I think that Nick Foles is playing better for the Eagles. You see the things that he's doing with the Eagles right now. And I'll be honest with you, if we got to play the Eagles, I'd rather play Winston. I'd rather play Winston Foles.
Nice to meet you. Not from Sweden. Oh.
Yeah, man. But you know,
Camp Climax, you said there's nothing wrong with playing conservative, but look what we have done with playing conservative. We've been a mediocre team. Dak gets all the blame, and it actually doesn't win. You can't play conservative in the playoffs. You might could get away with that in the season sometimes, but you can't do that in the playoffs. Look at every team that's won the Super Bowl. Look at every team that's gone far into the playoffs. They play aggressive. They play the style of football that needs to be won. You cannot go in the game being conservative. So I don't agree with that.
Oh, can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick?
That's not what's
Okay, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Doing YouTube, I know everybody thinks, oh, you just throw a camera up there,
Nope.
you know, and you know it's easy. Anybody can do it. But I got to tell you, it is actually a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time to do this. And everybody has other lives. Ain't nobody living off of YouTube. And the work that this guy puts into it, the work that this guy puts into it, it takes time away from other things. Everybody's got families and stuff like that. So do me a favor and show these guys support. Ring the bell and stuff. Subscribe to it. Keep commenting and things. And encourage. So we got to get DMV. DMV is like F YouTube, man. But this guy has so much knowledge when it comes to football. Like I said, you know, I basically use him as a muse because he will come up with some sayings. It's like, oh, shit. Excuse my language. But it will make me think and say, you know, it's a great way to point it out. Because what we try and do is we try and give you at least a different opinion than what you see from an ESPN. ESPN has to cover 32 teams, although it just seems like they only cover about the Cowboys. But you don't really get the real perspective. You're only kind of getting the glossed over version. Guys like E2 Blue, guys like DMV Dallas Cowboys, guys like the Giants fan, they're giving you actually a real person's perception of what's going on. And you need to help them out, show them some love and everything else. And that's why I hang with these guys, because they're my people. Playmaker, you know what? That's okay. Dude, if that makes you feel better seeing stuff like that.
You said Playmaker is a Browns fan? That's hilarious.
A doo-doo Browns fan? Well, we can understand why he's angry then.
Appreciate it, Camp Climax. No, but the whole reason why I was saying that, like, you know, when you, again, I know you guys can agree with me when I say when you play, you have to play to win. That's the bottom line. Because if you're not playing to win, why are you here? Why are you even out there doing it?
Facts.
Football is a contact sport. It is made. You go back in history. It was made for the Titans, the brutes, the.
Okay,
it's not made for. Get down.
Oh no! No, you heard what Katie.
Why don't you get down?
No, you heard what Katie said about football players. She was like, if that were soccer players, they'd be on the ground crying for their mama. Okay, yep. She's like she's like, I want to get out there and play football.
Kyle Laurie, don't start that, bro.
Right. She get hit once.
Don't start that, Earl Thomas.
She welds. She welds.
I don't care. She still get out there and get hit in the mouth one time. She got a second ball.
Hey. Come on, man. Let's keep this. It's PG.
It is PG because the
Playmaker has to be still steaming Willie Beeman. You know what? It might be.
But actually, do me a favor, guys. Do me a favor. She's almost at 850 subscribers. Anybody who's here watching E2 Blue, because like I said, we're all family. Okay, all right.
Playmaker, you could have been left. I don't.
We're all family. Subscribe to DMV Dallas Cowboys.
I'm gonna go watch
subscribe
the game.
To the Stinking Giants.
Well, bye. Nobody is asking you to be here. Like I don't understand. Like,
here's the thing.
Unbelievable.
E2. The thing is, you can't allow people to have that kind of control over you. At the end of the day, we are feeling good right now. Sometimes
don't let them bring you down.
Yeah, sometimes people just got to be negative.
I need to get a roach clip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, believe me, it's going all the way down to the paper on this thing, man. I ain't wasting no Cuban cigar.
What's going on, Ronaldo?
At the end of the day, man, we on a high right now. And next week is next week. We'll get there. And hopefully, we come out. The play calling was like it was today. Because I think that today really suited with these Dak's strengths. and it really just looked good. Looked good for the offense. And
We just have to stay consistent. We have to stay consistent.
I think we saw something in Jarwin today, which we needed tight end play to be well to step up like. And Jarwin did that today. You know, Amari Cooper, teams are going to try and take him out of games.
Yep.
So who was big for us today? Jarwin and Beasley. You know, the chemistry with Beasley came back, and that's what we needed. That's why he needed to play that whole game. You did say that. I'll give you that. You said that Dak needed to play the whole game. I said that Dak needed to play a half. But nonetheless, you know, some of those guys, we needed the reps. We got it. Put up 30. How many points? 36 points today.
Yeah.
We haven't put up that many points since what? The Jaguars game?
Yeah.
So, I mean, goal line, what do? We put a fullback in there. We ran.
No, Ron Smith got that.
Yeah, no, we put a fullback in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We were
We didn't do that with Zeke.
Exactly. Why don't we do that with Zeke?
Well, you know what Scott Linehan said when they asked him about it. Well, the way the defense was playing in the red zone, it didn't make sense for us to do that.
You dictate the turn.
Hold on. You said you were a run first team, right?
You dictate the
Give
turn.
him the damn ball and run up the gut.
You, as an offense, you dictate the turn. You don't go. Yes, you call
got
a play,
big, sturdy quarterback. If you can quarterback sneaking in there,
but you call plays. You call plays and you make them have to adjust.
yeah,
You look at what they're doing and saying, okay, this is what we do when they do this. You don't call plays because they're doing what they're doing. Like, damn that. It's our offense.
Yeah.
We have our strengths. Like, you know what I mean? If we execute, we get it done.
thank you, Shady's back.
What is it?
You want to be
Great
offensive?
show.
That's why it's called offense.
You gonna change the
Exactly. You don't play defense on offense. Like, what kind
See
of
if I got one
guys
out there. Whew. Man,
Oh yeah, somebody said Mark Holmes. Dak was incredible today. He made signature throws. Mark Holmes, your quarterback.
that's my quarterback. That's my teammate.
Your daughter Cheyenne wants a shout out. Shout out to your daughter Cheyenne, Stephen. Stefan, I'm sorry. Oh,
Why would you want us to resign Beasley next year?
so
Resign. Was it resign or resign?
Resign. So, what do you guys think about Beasley?
Beasley, you know what? Beasley has not had a great season this year until today.
None of his fault is all.
No, I'm not saying, and no, it's not that Beasley has had. You know, he's a player. Today we used him, and you can. That's again another weapon. That was for you.
Yes.
Michael Gallup.
Oh, and Michael Gallup. Speaking of Michael Gallup is going to be a player. I'm telling you, this is only his rookie year, and you see how he fights for the ball. He gets yardage. You get him in that open space. He's out there juking guys, trying to get some yak. Get that yak. Get them yards out the catch. And what do you guys think about Michael Gallup going for?
Man, I love that the chemistry that him and Dak are brewing together. That's exactly what we needed. That's why we needed to draft a young receiver in the draft. Now, we didn't draft him in the first round like most thought, but Michael Gallup, I knew from the tape, from watching him against Alabama last year, that he had a lot of skill. He had something that we could use, and the chemistry that they're building is something we can see for a while. Like, you remember Alvin Harper?
Yes.
He could be Alvin Harper to
2.0.
Amari Cooper.
And see, that's what I wanted back in the day. That's what I wanted T. Will to be the Dez Bryant. But
Will didn't have good enough hands.
no, he was a body catcher. But I mean, sometimes Amari Cooper is a body catcher as well. But I always said this. I don't give a damn how you catch the ball. I don't care if you catch the ball with your feet, as long as you catch the ball. That's my biggest thing. Kyle says,
There's Michael Anthony.
Kyle says, do you guys like Skip Bayless?
Say what?
Yeah, I told
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, we're almost finished. Okay.
you. Where y'all going?
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, upstairs.
Y'all going?
I think we're going.
Yeah, I think. Well, if she wants to. She's going 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, I didn't know y'all were leaving.
Well, no, we're cool.
What's going on, Stevie Mac? Shout out to you, bro. Kyle says, how do you guys feel about Skip Bayless?
Oh, I hate him.
He's a joke.
Man, you know what? I gotta respect him. You know why I respect him?
Why?
How's that?
He's a bum.
Because it takes a level of skill to be a professional troll. And he gets millions and millions of people to view him for what he is.
Who's that?
Skip Bayless. I respect him. That don't mean that I agree with his opinions or anything
Well,
like
he
that.
claims that he's a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, okay.
Now, but
Now-
he'll throw away
No,
a jersey.
you know,
when we
you know
lose.
what he'll be up there tomorrow. My Dallas Cowboys, my quarterback Dak Prescott. They ended up winning. They found a way to beat them. And it's like, wait a minute, hold on. You're the same guy that threw his jersey in
Welcome,
the trash a
Stefan.
couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was
We
like,
also be crying about Mountain Dew all the damn time. Saying they be betting and stuff.
I'll tell you what though,
This is
his kick game is nice.
yeah.
Get him them Concords.
Better get up here, my wife. Yeah,
Well-
they are waiting for you.
And
Mike.
I think
I look at it like this. Skip Bayless, whether he's a Cowboy fan or not, they get paid for that show.
Yeah.
A lot of that is
Hype.
for show. It's hype. They do that for ratings. And talking about the Cowboys, whether you're talking for them or against them, it's clickbait. And me personally, I don't care about that clickbait stuff. I'm a type of person, I like to keep it real. I like to talk about what's real. And I could never, I don't care. I couldn't sell my soul to the devil by going out there just speaking crap. I'm just not about that type of thing. That's just not me. So if I'm just gonna be a lowly YouTuber for the rest of my life, that's fine. I'm cool with that because I look at it like this: I'll have the certain fans that will understand me and know that I have a peace of
This is
mind
great,
knowing
man.
that I stayed
Mhm.
true to
This is
myself.
great.
Let's put it that way.
yeah,
Down to the end.
that is. I mean,
I'm burning
tell,
my fingers.
Skip Bayless
it's getting
and
hot
Spurs
too
fans,
with those
like
last
Skip
couple of
Bayless,
puffs, but
Cowboys fans.
it's like you just don't want to let it go.
Yeah, like he flip flops around. He's a Spurs fan. He's doing this. He's doing that. Talking about again. It's whatever the topic is that they're talking about on Undisputed. That day. Minnesota can't get a touchdown. Shaking my head. Yeah, you kind of want to play them right now, don't you?
You know, we need to find out what's going on in the other games.
Yeah.
See.
That
It's called your
What's his
phone.
name is
and
turning it
NFL.
out in the Ravens.
Is it?
Johnson, he's running like a madman.
Is it?
Skip has
Well,
been
what
a
are the Eagles
Cowboy
doing?
fan. He was one who
Tell
started
you what, man, I love
the
Lamar
Aikman
Jackson.
is gay rumor.
Sure.
I didn't hear about that.
All right,
Did you hear about that?
that was Skip Bayless started that.
The gay rumor. Of
Yeah,
Troy
he
Aikman?
tried to say that Troy Aikman was gay.
Who
Uh,
was?
I
Skip
never heard.
Bayless
I
was
never
trying.
heard.
Yeah,
That.
that was back in the day.
Trying to say who's gay?
Troy
Troy
Aikman.
Troy Aikman.
All right,
I don't know where that
I think
came
I
from.
gotta
Maybe
Mark has to
maybe
leave.
he
Think I
knows.
gotta
He
give
tried
that-
to hit on him or something.
Mark's got some family thing to do. So
my daughter's in town and she's leaving.
you don't mind.
Watch all the
Five
news
a.m.
about
You don't mind.
Your daughter's
still
in
sharing for a
town.
little bit, do you?
Huh?
You don't mind still sharing for a
No.
little bit.
So guys,
The late nights, yeah, that's the thing.
oh wait a minute, hold
Wait, what?
on. Okay.
She said night night.
Hello, how are we?
DJ Kenny.
Lord have mercy.
Hello, how are we doing there? Nope. I guess we're not doing there.
Cooper is definitely
Can
a
you
real
see me?
deal. But the thing about it is,
Well,
I don't
hello
know
there.
why they haven't been playing him as much. But we have to definitely
Can
utilize
you
our
see
weapons.
us?
And he's a weapon. That is our number one receiver right now. We have to use him accordingly.
We're actually sitting outside smoking a victory cigar, and unfortunately, I
Yeah,
guess you're
Eagles
not
up
seeing us.
10-0.
E2 Blue is over here, actually
take
talking
that
to his fans.
Oh, I know,
Okay.
I know. I ain't
Katie,
gonna, like,
can you hear us?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I can hear you.
Oh, I wish you could actually see us because I got DMV Dallas Cowboys. I got E2 Blue. I've got my man Lawrence out here. We're actually smoking a cigar,
Vamos, Laqueros.
chatting to his
What does
fans
that
as
mean,
well
Frank?
as watching you. So I'm multitasking. You know, I just don't have enough hours in the
Tell her
day
we're
to
primarily watching her.
get. Well, okay. Lawrence says
You know,
we're
Vamos
primarily
means, like, hurry
watching
up.
you. So
KT calls it.
I think you do.
My worry is
you know what? I need to clone myself, and then that way I can do everything that I need
I
to
don't
do
think
every day.
I don't think the Cowboys are
I gotta
worried
tell
about
you,
Des
you did a
and
great
Psyche.
job. It was really nice having
But
you
I
join
care
us
because
in
I
our,
actually like Des as a
live
person.
stream and stuff.
And I'm pretty
I
sure
think,
he
our
definitely
fans
feels something
want to
about the
make you a
Cowboys because he
regular.
said himself that he still loves the Cowboys. He always will.
Yes, really, definitely. Yeah, that was a heart attack game. That was one of those games going down the wire. Yeah.
Kyle says that
Anything
we're
you-
Super Bowl. I don't
anything else to
believe
say
that
to
we are right
Katie and
now.
her fans?
I think that we have to.
I
First of
really
all,
would
before we
like
even
to
talk about
learn
Super
how to
Bowl,
speak in that
we
accent.
have
I've
to
been working
win
on it
an
because
NFC
a couple of
championship
people
game.
at my job,
and that's
we
more
just
important
try
right
and
now.
talk
because
in that type of
to
accent.
even
So I
get to the
would
Super
really
Bowl,
love to
you got to
learn.
win the NFC, and we got to win that conference on. So right now, I'm just
Yeah,
focused on
definitely.
that. If we could get that conference,
Okay,
we could definitely
moving
get
right
this win.
along.
But let's get to the
E2
playoffs
Blue
and
is
see what we
talking to
do.
his fans right now. E2, anything you would like to say to Katie? Thoughts on having? So Katie was worried about coming on.
You are a good luck charm, Katie, and we appreciate you. And you were the real MVP today. And congrats on your channel, and I hope it continues to grow.
Yeah, no. So and Lawrence is
Katie, congratulations. Again, if they don't treat you right, you can come on over to be a Bronco fan.
Oh, you recruiting?
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you got people fighting over you, Katie. Again, it's funny because Katie, believe it
I
or not,
believe we can make some noise in the playoffs.
You want to hear
It
something?
starts with winning that game.
You want to hear something funny?
What's up?
Katie was like, "Oh, I don't know. I think I should be in there because the guys won't like me being there."
That's bull. First of all,
That is complete and utter
She was
bollocks.
like, "No, I don't want to
it's bull.
disturb the game. You guys."
Nah.
I was like, "No,
Thanks,
you're
man.
cool."
That's
But we're actually sitting out here
Done
having
deal.
a chat after the afterglow of the game and things, and smoking a Cuban cigar and just kind of just enjoying having a victory and
I don't
stuff,
want to
and
sit
looking
down.
forward to the
I don't
playoffs.
want to
I was
sit
Dak
down.
said
So,
he'll be playing
great
in the
job.
Super Bowl, I believe.
Hopefully,
Hey Sheila,
you
and
get
you
that
know you
850
want your
or 900
quarterback to be
tonight.
confident
You did
about going
fantastic,
to
and
the
I hope
Super
you
Bowl.
enjoyed the game.
When your quarterback says things like that, that means that he's riding on himself. He has confidence that he can get there, and I love Dak for that. He's a true leader,
She said she
and
really
he's our
enjoyed
quarterback
being
right
part
now. And I
of,
look at it like
in
this:
the man cave
if
and
he
stuff.
says
Oh
that,
yeah, no doubt.
I
And
can't do
so,
nothing but respect that.
unfortunately, or
Whether it
fortunately or
happens or not,
unfortunately,
the
I have
fact
to
that
go
we're in
spend
phase
some
one
time
of
with
that,
my daughter.
the
I got to
playoffs,
get her on a
we gotta go
plane
do that.
4 o'clock.
So
in
we
the
got to win
morning.
these playoff games, and the rest of the
So,
team has to stand up
we
and play.
will-
Because when you get into the
Yes.
playoffs, everybody
Send
that's
everybody
in that
there
game
my love,
has to do
and I
their job.
appreciate you calling me and
Period.
getting me on your chat and stuff. And I look forward to your next video. Do you have anything in mind on your next video?
He just said that's why Aikman will never be on Skip's show because he called Aikman gay on the book he wrote about the Cowboys on night. Now, I didn't even know Skip was doing that.
You
but
didn't
I
know
guess,
that? He
no,
wrote a
I
book.
didn't
He
know.
wrote a whole
I think
book.
you'll have
I
a
didn't
lot
read the
more
book, and I
eyes
wasn't paying
on it.
attention.
Me
to that
either,
book.
because we were
A
young.
lot
But I
of
guess
eyes.
it makes sense. It makes sense why you
Okay,
never
so
see that.
I'm going to see you later.
upset because his
Bye-bye.
coach did him wrong in high school.
I guess I'm gonna have to end my stream
Yeah, he
prematurely.
got benched in high school.
I didn't know Mark had to go. Michael's rushing him to leave, so I'll probably do a video when I get home for you guys or whatever. But thanks again for you guys that came into the live stream today. I appreciate it. Go Cowboys! Looks like we're gonna play Seattle Saturday. So
I think so. Let's find out what the Eagles do.
we'll find out what the Eagles do today. So whatever the Eagles do will dictate who we play and what time and when and all that. So
E2 Blue, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here.
all right, y'all.
Because the gas went out.
Yep, gas went out. Mark's got to leave. I'll holler at y'all later.
The end of this roach.
There you go.
Like
It was
I said,
good though,
thanks
wasn't
again
it?
for all y'all coming through. Shout out to everybody. Sheila, Stefan, Dana. Love you guys. Brian SoCal, my homie. I'll holler at y'all when I do my video. Peace.